What happened with my last hookup? It was a threesome, and that's what happened.
How do you feel about having a threesome with a duck?
The heck?
We set up two strangers on a blind date. They aren't allowed to see each other until the reveal. Will they find love?
My name is Lily. I am 21 years old. I am from Palm Beach, Florida, and I still live there currently.
Hi, my name is Brody. I play college football at Warner University. I catch ducks for a living, and I'm a wildlife control. Shout out to Bullocks Wildlife, and I am 20 years old.
One interesting thing about me is I can tattoo.
One interesting thing about me, I love to travel. Love to try new things.
I would describe myself as a bubbly, outgoing person. I love to meet new people and experience new things.
I would describe myself, I'm a very outdoors person. I love to fish and hunt.
Stop right there and make sure you subscribe to the channel.
What type of person I'm looking for is someone that would do the crazy stuff that I would do, like go travel and go fishing with me, maybe go to the beach.
The kind of person I'm looking for is somebody that can match my energy, more upbeat type of person, somebody who can have fun with me. Why should somebody date me? I mean, I think I'm a pretty loyal guy. I think I'm not the worst looking, but yeah. I think somebody should date me because I bring, I guess, the fun to people's lives. 3 qualities that I'm looking for in a girl. Obviously, one, doing stuff that I would want to do, like go catch animals. Obviously, you gotta have somewhat of looks. And third would be personality. 3 qualities I look for in a man is you have a stable job, you're smart, and you're funny. What makes me different? I feel like a lot of my friends say too, that I'm always doing something crazy and random. Going catch ducks or going traveling somewhere in the middle of nowhere. I think that's just me. I'm not as stuck up as other girls tend to be. I feel like a lot of girls try to put on this persona, and I'm just not really on that type of level. And make sure y'all subscribe, and then before you do that, make another account and subscribe again. I'm here to try to find my other person. I had some buddies do it, so now I'm here.
We asked the dates about their ideal first date.
My ideal date would have to be something romantic but something fun at the same time. I feel like I'm somewhat of a party girl, so taking me out a night in Miami would be my type of vibe for sure.
Gotcha, that'd be definitely a night in Miami, jeez. My ideal date would be probably something outdoorsy, like go to the beach. I mean, I love fishing, so maybe go fishing.
I like fishing.
Yeah. Or maybe something simple, just get some food somewhere.
Okay.
How do you feel about hooking up on the first date?
It depends. If I have a vibe going with somebody and that's just where the night ends up, then so be it.
What I think about hooking up on the first date, probably not the first date. Maybe the second.
Okay.
We asked the dates to bring a gift for each other.
The gift I got my date, I feel like is quite an essential, especially if we're trying to be safe. You know what I mean? It's just something you need if you're a safe guy.
Mine would be something that represents me of what I do for work, for a living.
Okay.
So yeah, show you a little bit about me.
Okay.
Did you open it?
What is this?
Did you open
Holy
it?
shit. I don't want to open it actually.
Well, at least, I mean, mine had some thought behind it, I'm not gonna lie.
I did too, I feel like.
No, I mean, I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate
Extra
it.
thin?
Extra thin, yeah. No, thank you. Mine has a little bit more class, but no, I really appreciate it.
Class? What? There's a moving item in this box right now.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I can't. No. Is there a fucking duck in there right now?
Hey, you're a pretty good guesser, but come here. It's just
I'm gonna pass out.
Brody mentioned we catch ducks for a living, and this is just part of what Brody does.
Chuck is scared?
Chuck is scared.
I'm f***ing scared.
You scared Chuck.
Oh shit. Holy shit. This is twisted. No. Keep it away. No. I'm good actually. No.
So if you want,
Chuck's a chiller.
you don't bite. But this is Chuck.
Okay.
You want to pet him?
No.
No.
I'm good.
We asked the dates to give their first impressions on each other.
My initial thoughts is that he's actually insane. I don't know one person that would bring a duck on a first date, but you know what? I feel like he did it big, so it gives him extra points.
She seems very enthusiastic, I'll tell you what. Maybe it was just Chuck. She seems very nice, like to have a good time.
Yeah, I love me a trapping ass, dark skin, country, got it out the mud, 6'1".
Seems pretty fun, but yeah, I'd like to know a little bit more about her.
How do I feel about his voice? I have a pretty deep voice, so like if my voice is deeper than yours, like it's throwing me off a little bit.
Oh, she's probably terrified, honestly. From what I could hear, I wish I could see it, but he's a chiller, honestly.
Red flags? Immediately, yes. Why do you have a duck? Why do you have a duck with you?
One, she doesn't really like animals, I don't think. And I mean, that's kind of what I do. So some green flags is one of them would be going out. I go out occasionally on the weekends, so it seems like she likes to have fun.
Is there any green flag? All I can remember is the duck. It's like embedded in my brain now. I feel like that could be a red flag and a green flag.
A little bit I want to know about her is definitely what she likes to do more for fun. What kind of fish she would like to catch. That's my biggest thing.
I want to know why he has a duck. How does he catch them?
We let the dates have an open conversation to help get to know each other.
Hi,
Hey, so, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing pretty good, checking out, chilling. How'd you think about it, my gift?
I was a little scared,
I bet.
but you went for it. So
I definitely did. At least it's,
I'm not mad at it.
that's good. I mean, it's better than like a snake or something, you know what I mean?
I love snakes. I would have rathered a snake.
Really? You'd rather have a
Yeah.
snake than a duck?
Yep. I
That's
would have
crazy.
held it and everything.
You wouldn't hold a duck though?
No, like why was its big gobbly red thing in my face? Like,
That's your gift.
what do you do for work?
Catch ducks.
Okay, is that actually like what you do?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, animal wildlife removal. I do a little bit side job carpeting, and yeah, I'm in college right now playing football. So make
What
some extra
position do
money.
you play?
I play tight end, and this year I'm gonna play some DN, defensive
Okay.
end. Did you play any sports?
I did. I've played basketball, softball, soccer, just about everything.
Nice. That's awesome. So besides going out, what else do you like to do?
I love being outside. Anything with nature. I actually fish a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
awesome.
Not a big duck fan.
I
I'll
got
touch
you.
fish all day though. So what else do you like to do for fun?
I mean, I play basketball, football. I love to travel. So I love to travel. Like I'm going to Europe this summer. So
Where are you
that's gonna be
going?
fun. I'm going to London, Berlin, Germany, Budapest, Prague. I'm backpacking. So I'm going to Rome, Italy, Venice,
That's so
Italy.
fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And then Spain and outside of France, like Nice.
Oh, that's like a dream.
Yeah.
Love that.
Have you ever been to Europe or?
Yeah, I've been to Ireland.
That's really
I've been
cool.
to London. But there's definitely a few other places I want to go.
Oh, for
I'm
sure.
Italian, so Italy would be like my main.
I bet Italy is the best.
Yeah,
Oh, Florence. the most.
such a dream. Yeah.
And the food's the best too. You can't beat the food.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited for that.
How do you feel about having a threesome with a duck?
Duck cannot be included.
Good. I wouldn't either. It would
Yeah.
just be
Have you seen what their dicks look like?
It would just be Duck and his friend. I wouldn't be part of it.
They're like long, slimy, orange.
Oh my gosh.
Like
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't look at
disgusting.
Chuck's. You know, honestly, I'm not really sure.
I used to breed ducks with my best friend, so
Really? What kind of ducks?
mallards.
The more pretty kind. No offense,
Yeah.
Chuck, but yeah. Yeah. Well, these things are invasive, so we remove them all around Florida.
Yeah, and they're
Pretty
ugly
much.
too. So
100%. Well, I'm glad you like my gift. Saying it's ugly.
you
Jeez.
scared me. Like that's pretty f***ed up. I feel like.
You'd rather have a snake? than a-
Yes.
What kind of snake?
Well, honestly, that's. I can't even doubt. I can't even disrespect it though, because you went for a big.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out though. You'd really not want a duck, and you'd rather have anything else, like a spider. Or a
I'd hold
snake?
like a baby duck.
Why are you scared of Chuck?
It's big and it's flying and it has weird red wrinkles on it and shit. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea.
Well, I don't know. If we start hanging out more, he might have to come on the next date.
If we get to know each other, like I'm sure we'll be chill. But like he can't be like flapping around like that and shit.
No, it's fine. I'll be in the back seat.
He was doing too much.
He'll be in the back seat jamming out.
Okay, all right. I can respect that.
We ask the dates a few questions to help them get to know each other.
How long have you been single and what happened with your last ex?
So how long I've been single? I've actually been single my whole life. So pretty much I've been in a few situations, but usually since I'm traveling a lot or I'm fishing on the beach is where I meet them, and they usually don't live in Florida. So they live like other countries or other side of the state. So
I've been single for about a year and a half now. My frontal lobe kind of actually started to grow, so I finally realized that I didn't need a piece of shit man, so I kind of left.
is that your only ex?
I mean, I have like A few, but I wouldn't call them like exes. I have like one real ex that I was with for 4 years, and then I cut it off.
If you were in a committed relationship, what would you consider to be cheating?
What I consider cheating would be going out with obviously the guys, like partying every weekend or so. Because I mean, I like to party, so I mean, why not bring me?
Sorry.
I don't know.
What do I consider cheating? If you like that post, might as well slide in her DM. That's all I have to say.
Respect it. I mean, there's more to it, but that's just one of them.
Oh yeah.
What is a red flag in a girl?
Red flag in a girl is definitely not being loyal.
Red flag in a boy, I feel like, is if you're still living at your mother's house.
I'm in college right now, but what age?
I mean, I feel like if you're living with your mother past like 21, like
Oh yeah, 100%.
dunzos.
Yeah, because you should have, you know, a full-time job and
Yeah.
yeah, I respect that for sure.
What happened with your last hookup and when was it?
Whew. What happened with my last hookup? It was a threesome, and that's what happened.
No Chuck, no Duck. When was it?
It was about a month ago.
I gotcha. I was a little bit ago. Last time I went to Europe, I was in Italy, and I really don't do that anymore because.
So you haven't hooked up with anybody since?
No, I haven't. Because like I said, I'm really busy with school and traveling and doing a lot of work. So, like, if I'm trying to find a relationship, yeah, I'll start talking to her. But like I said, most of the time they're just on the other side of the country. Sounds really stupid, but it's true.
Oh, okay.
What's your body count and does body count matter?
My body count is 2. Truly, I don't think it matters unless it's like, you know, a crazy number. You know what I mean? What do you think?
Gosh. My body count is 20. And does body count matter? No, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Unless it's like 300 plus.
That's
and
what
you're
I'm saying.
fucking
Like if it's
slut.
like 100 or something, yeah. 20's not that bad. I was thinking like 60 or more.
Yeah, I can get with
That's
that.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, I feel like, well, 20 compared to 2, you kind of like made me seem like a slut over here, but it's fine.
Like I said, it doesn't really matter to me unless it's like 50 or 100 or something.
Yeah.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how freaky are you? And what's the freakiest thing you've done in the bedroom?
I'm not really that freaky, so I don't really want to answer that one.
I can answer this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how freaky am I? Probably an 11. What's the freakiest thing I've ever done is use those straps on like the tops of your bed frame and the bottom to hook you in. I really enjoy stuff like that.
Yeah, that's definitely an 11.
Would you do that with me?
We'll see how it goes. I mean, we definitely have to go on another date.
Okay, so not off first rib.
No, not off the first rib.
Okay.
I'm gonna date you. I feel like the first date would be kind of crazy. Strapping up and all that.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
What's something that you haven't told anyone before?
What's something I've never told anybody is that I'm an alcoholic.
Your friends say it, but
Like I
you just
wake
don't
up,
admit it.
I love a Bloody Mary. Afternoon time, love another Bloody Mary. When it gets to evening, what do I drink? Vodka cran. After that, another one. Maybe another one after that.
How many per day?
How many
days
drinks
a week?
how many days a week? At least 5.
At least 5. Jeez, whole 9 to 5 every day.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I love going out like weekends
clockwork.
occasionally. One thing I haven't told anybody, when I was in Fort Lauderdale, I was driving, and people know this part where the guy ran the stop sign and flipped my truck. But the thing is, I don't really tell a lot of people this part, is where it was right on a church, and my mom called me like right after. It was like 2 in the morning, and it was kind of crazy because the dog jumped on her, and my mom started like freaking out. Are you okay? And I was like, well, I mean, my truck's flipped.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I fractured my spine in a bad accident
No way.
and had surgery.
Sorry to
I
hear
have
that.
like a huge scar on my back.
That's awful. Well, at least you're okay now, right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
That's good. Yeah, I've been in a few of them. Never my fault, thankfully, but
Yeah,
it's
that
just-
last one was like probably the worst I've been in.
That's awful. When was it?
September last year.
Did you run like a red light or something? Or?
No, somebody hit me going 90 and
Wow.
I flipped a good time, like 4 times.
That's awful. Well, on the bright side, thank God you're okay.
Yeah.
What's your go-to karaoke song and can you sing one line?
My karaoke song, my favorite karaoke song would be I Won't Back Down by Johnny Cash. And I won't back down. You can stand me up by the gates of hell, but I won't back down.
If I had to pick a karaoke song, it would be Valerie by Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
And I can sing a little part. And since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress.
It's a nice one. It's way better than mine. Jeez.
We asked the dates to rate hypothetical scenarios.
She's a 10, but has daddy issues.
Yeah, like a 2.
A 2? Why?
I would probably give it a 4, honestly.
But why a 4?
I mean, it's not really like the worst issue, but it's just like I said, when I was talking to someone in the past, they did, and it didn't go really well because, you know.
Okay, because past experiences.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a 4, but he's 6'4".
He's still a 4.
But he's 6'4".
I love my short kings, so
Alright.
he's still a 4.
That's fine.
She's an 8, but she has slept with your friend.
Yeah, she's a 0.
A 0. Okay, I can understand that.
Glad. He's a 7, but he's addicted to drinking and drugs.
He's an 11.
Jeez.
That's all I know.
That's cooked.
I love a good party animal.
They can't be really productive, you know what I mean?
No, those are the most productive ones.
Not when they're passed out and they don't know where they
Passed
are.
out, that's why there's more drugs.
That didn't make any sense.
She's a 3, but is a freak in the sheets.
Give it a 5.
Okay, why is that?
Like I said, we'll see how the next few dates go.
Okay.
But other than that, like I said, I have 2 bodies and I'm kind of busy right now with other stuff.
So that's not your like top priority?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Or getting hammered and being on drugs.
Okay.
He's an 8, but he's really fat.
Wait, how fat are we talking?
Let's go a solid 400.
4? I can't do that one, buddy, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take that down to a 0.
All right.
She's a 7, but has a high body count.
How high are we talking?
Let's go with like 50.
Yeah, that's like a 1.5, 2.
1.5, 2.
Yeah, 1
Shoo.
and 3/4, yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, she's just a 7, so it's not really changing much.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Okay.
He's a 10, but he doesn't have a job.
Oh, he's a 0. Like, what are you?
Right.
How are you gonna afford my expenses?
What if he catches ducks for a job?
Like you just said, he doesn't have a job,
Yeah, but let's say if he gets a job.
and he's a 10. Then he's a 10.
There you go.
Love that for
Doesn't
me.
matter, just as long as the money's rolling in.
Yeah. She's a 9, but she's a furry.
What? 9 and she's a furry?
Yeah.
Yeah, respectfully -2.
Respectfully. Okay, I can agree with that because what the
Let's go, he's a 5, but he's rich and famous.
How rich are we talking?
Loaded.
Loaded 10.
Jeez.
I'm gonna fake it till I make it on that one.
I could tell.
Bag secured for life or tripping?
I mean, you just do it yourself.
But why would I want to if I could just...
I mean, you know, you could rely,
You know.
rely on yourself. I mean, it doesn't matter if someone else is helping you out, but, you know, just completely draining them the whole time.
No, I'm a princess. You should be draining your wallet.
Anyways, is it my turn?
Do you expect a woman to pay, or are you paying when we go out?
When we go out, I would be paying.
Okay, for anything.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends, you know. Not like, you know, free balling, freaking getting everything. But yeah, 100%. Like, if we're going out for drinks or food or buying you something, yeah, 100%. But just don't, like, you know, take advantage of it, I feel like. If that makes sense.
Taking full advantage. So what about if I'm drinking 10 Bloody Marys a day? Are you gonna pay for that?
If I'm drinking 10,
At a resort too, so they're like $20 each.
if I'm hammered and I'm drinking 10 too with you, yeah, for sure. I gotta be pretty high up there though.
So you're gonna support my alcoholism?
No, now that we would definitely have to fix. I'm sorry. Like, listen, I love to drink, I have a good time, but you know, sometimes I realize I'm going too much, and you know,
What if she can handle her liquor?
then that's not being an alcoholic. Because usually an alcoholic
Actually, that
can't-
is what is being an alcoholic.
No, because alcoholic always drinks so much.
Yeah, until that's why they keep drinking, because they're able to.
Yeah, but it always gets to a point. Like, I know people and I have family members in the past that are, and it's not been good at my part because I always have to take care of them, and I always see, like, yeah, the next day when you get up, but it always comes to the point where you just pass out.
She's a 2, but has the best personality.
Give it a 7.
All right, so personality is trumping most for you.
I mean, honestly, I can't just talk to a brick wall. Like, I have to be able to talk back.
Okay,
You seem like you have a good personality, so.
I appreciate that.
He's a 10, but is small.
His dick is small.
No. I don't know why you're thinking like that. Height.
He's a 10, but he's short. I love short kings. He's a 10. He's an 11.
We asked the dates their final thoughts on each other.
My final thoughts are, I mean, there's a few things definitely, if I do go on another date, the alcoholism. I mean, I like to drink, I like to have a good time, but 5 days a week, I mean, you're not being productive at all.
We're nothing alike. He's gonna last 2 seconds with me. I'm gonna run around Miami and he's gonna lose me in like 2 seconds and then not know what to do with himself. I feel like he's not the type of man that can handle a bad.
The progression of the date was definitely kind of crazy in the beginning because, I mean, I didn't see any of it, but I heard she was screaming about Chuck and freaking out. So, I mean, I'm kind of curious on what that all was about. But other than that, I think it kind of went like downhill at the end.
I feel like it just got worse as time went on. We have nothing in common. I feel like he hates females like me outside of this. I feel like if he saw me outside of this, he'd probably be like, that slut.
Anything that standed out for a red flag for me, yes, 100%. Alcoholism, trying to bank on other guys, getting strapped with a threesome. Yeah, those are probably my top 3 red flags.
He says he doesn't accept me being an alcoholic. Like, I'm 21, I'm gonna drink. The heck? Green flags that I noticed, that he would pay for my 20 Bloody Marys if I asked.
I definitely think personality is bigger, but also I feel like there has to be somewhat of looks.
What do I have to tell the other alcoholics watching this? I see you. We're in this together. Okay? Take a shot right now.
Do I feel a connection with her? The only connection part would be like when we're going back and forth, like messing with each other, but other than that, no.
I love ugly men, so I don't think looks is a thing for me. Personality is huge, but it just doesn't seem like our personalities match.
What I consider for a second date, I'm definitely curious what would happen in the second date, so yeah. And also I would definitely bring Chuck. He'd be vibing in the back seat.
Without seeing him, would I consider going on a second date? No.
Anything I want to know about her that wasn't covered, she didn't really describe too much about herself. She kind of just focused on the alcoholism. More about the fishing part, or more about doing stuff, or more about her, honestly. What she likes to do on her day-to-day, besides the Bloody Marys.
I want to know who in his family was such a bad alcoholic that, like, it scarred him from being able to love other alcoholics.
We blindfolded the dates to prepare for the reveal.
I feel like it went great.
Yeah, it's definitely one you'll never forget.
My highlight is that he brought a freaking duck first date, so there was that.
About to say that was.
I'll never forget that, actually.
Right, yeah, that's definitely one for the books. I was definitely gonna say that was gonna be mine, but no, definitely a highlight. I feel like definitely that we have a few things kind of in common, only like a few.
Okay.
But other than that, no.
Okay. Who in your family is an alcoholic for you to like hate alcoholics?
I personally am not gonna say that.
Okay, fair. How tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
You're 6'4"?
Yeah,
Dude, we're gonna be looking up and down at each other. I'm 5'2".
it's fine.
Take off your blindfolds in 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
What's
hi.
up? How
Nice to
doing?
meet you.
Yeah, nice to visually meet you.
I know.
Yeah.
So do you like what you see?
No, definitely. Very pretty eyes, so I like the tats.
Thank you.
Skull tat.
Thank you.
But yeah.
So are you still scared?
Scared of what?
You know, party with me.
I mean, yeah, we could definitely go out, I would say.
Okay.
Should
I
we
can
go?
get with that, yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
I'm Brody, by the way.
I'm Lilly.
Nice
Nice
to
to
meet
meet you. I feel like I'm talking to like a completely different person right now.
Really?
Yeah.
From what you thought over.
Yeah. I expected somewhat of this. You're definitely like a country boy. I can tell that. Yeah,
Usually
yeah,
outdoors
yeah.
person,
Yeah,
so country.
But not exactly what I thought.
Yeah, I personally didn't expect that either. I was thinking more like, you know, like being hammered right now.
Yeah.
Expected you being hammered. I'm talking about alcoholism, but other than that, no.
You guys like rate each other.
I would rate you a 7.5.
7.5. I was gonna
about
say
me?
the same thing, yeah.
Okay.
7.5 for sure.
I'll take it. He's lying like a bitch, but I'll take it.
And you're not lying?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
We'll
would you
talk about
guys-
more after.
No.
Would you guys go out partying on a second date? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
for sure. I think it'd be hilarious. It'd be a fun night.
It's party, I know, right?
Where are we going?
Miami,
But
duh.
like where?
I'll bring you to space.
Space? I've
Yeah.
never been, so. let's
Yeah,
do it.
you're gonna have an insane time.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
This weekend.
Let's do it. This is Lily from the Dating Blind Show. You can follow me at Lily Jean with 2 J's.
This is Brody from the Dating Blind Show. Thanks for watching, and make sure to follow me on YouTube, 407 Brody.